Think about the last time money affected your mood, not just your plans, your mood. Maybe you checked your account balance and felt a sudden drop in your chest, or you received money and instantly felt relief, confidence, even happiness. Now ask yourself this: why does a number have so much control over how you feel? Because if you stay with me until the end of this video, you might realize something uncomfortable. It's not really money that controls your emotions. It's what money represents to you. Before we go deeper, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to NousForge, because these ideas are not just about money, they're about understanding yourself. And if you stay until the end, you'll begin to see your relationship with money in a completely different way. Money is not just a tool, it's a symbol of security, a symbol of freedom, a symbol of status, and sometimes self-worth. And because of this, your emotional response to money goes far beyond its practical use. You're not reacting to the money itself, you're reacting to what it means to you. From a young age, you begin to associate money with certain feelings. You see how people react to it, how they talk about it, how it changes behavior. You learn that having money feels safe, lacking money feels stressful, and over time, these associations become automatic. You don't think about them, you just feel them. One of the strongest emotions tied to money is fear. The fear of not having enough, not enough to be secure, not enough to be respected, not enough to keep up. And this fear doesn't always come from reality. Sometimes it comes from comparison, from seeing others doing more, having more, appearing more, and suddenly what you have feels insufficient. Money becomes a measuring tool, not just for survival, but for value. You begin to measure yourself against others. And when you feel behind, you don't just feel financially behind, you feel personally behind. And that feeling creates emotional pressure. If this is already making you reflect on your relationship with money, subscribe to NousForge, because understanding these patterns is how you begin to take control of them. Here's something deeper. You think money will stabilize your emotions. You tell yourself, when I earn more, I'll feel better. And for a moment, you do. But then something changes. Your expectations rise, your comparisons increase, your standards shift, and the same emotional cycle continues. Because if your emotions depend on something external, they will always fluctuate. No amount of money can permanently stabilize how you feel about yourself, because the issue is not the amount, it's the attachment. When your emotions depend on money, you lose control. A gain feels like validation, a loss feels like failure, and your sense of stability becomes tied to something that is always changing. That is not freedom, that is dependency. So what changes this? Not ignoring money, not pretending it doesn't matter, but becoming aware of the meaning you've attached to it. The next time you feel that emotional reaction, pause and ask, what am I really feeling right now? Is it fear? Is it insecurity? Is it comparison? Because once you identify the emotion, you begin to separate it from the money. If this perspective is helping you see things more clearly, like the video and subscribe to NousForge, because the more you understand your mind, the less controlled you are by it. Money is a tool, not a measure of your worth, not a source of your identity. When you begin to see it that way, your relationship with it changes. You still pursue it, you still manage it, but it no longer controls how you feel about yourself. Real stability doesn't come from money. It comes from awareness, from understanding your patterns, from recognizing your triggers. and choosing not to let them define you. As this awareness grows, something shifts. You stop reacting automatically. You stop attaching your value to your financial situation, and slowly your emotions become more stable. Not because money changed, but because you did. So the next time money affects how you feel, pause and ask yourself, is this really about money? Or is it about what I believe money says about me? Because that question is where freedom begins. You may not control every financial outcome, but you can control how you relate to it, and that changes everything. And if you've stayed with me until this point, thank you. It means you're not just watching, you're becoming aware, and that is where real change begins.